Today I'm going to show you another version of the Raspberry Pi touchscreen monitor from andycine. This is a 10-inch which is compatible with both Raspberry Pi 2, 3, 4. But what I will be doing is demoing this with my Raspberry Pi 400. It's 1024 by 600 5-point touchscreen display, and the Raspberry Pi can be mounted straight onto the back of it. If you want to see the Raspberry Pi mounted, I'll leave a link down in the description below where I did this in a previous video, but for now I'm going to do the Pi 400. Not only is this compatible with the Raspberry Pi, but it does have a full-size HDMI on it, so it can be used with pretty much anything from the Raspberry Pi to an Xbox or PS5. You won't get the best resolution out of it, but it is a small touchscreen monitor. There are also some speakers built in onto the back of it. So let me start by getting my Pi 400, unboxing this monitor, plugging it in and see how it works. Remember, the links are down in the description below, and also if you want to give me a like or comment, that would be great too. At the moment, this monitor will cost you £120 on Amazon. Anyway, let's have a quick look at what comes inside the box. This is the box that it comes in. It's a fairly small box. You open it up, and you can see the monitor inside here. So this is fairly similar to the one that they had last time, and this is just the Big Brother model. But that is the screen right there. So let's take a closer look at the connections on the back. We have the Raspberry Pi mounting facilities just here, so you would mount that. You have a HDMI just here and a USB just here. On this side you have the backlight and volume. And if we look on the side just here, you'll see there's a HDMI, a couple of USB ports and a speaker connection. So let's pop this to one side. Let's see what else comes inside the box. We have a card and a monitor wipe, which comes inside this here. And underneath we have all the connections. So we have stuck to the bottom just there. We have a HDMI cable, we have a USB cable, and we have the adapters for Raspberry Pi 3B, 4B, and the legs and the speakers. So let's go ahead and get this part plugged in, and then we'll go ahead and connect it all up. So to go ahead and mount the legs, you need these pieces just here and the small little black screw that comes with it. And also you have the tiny little screwdriver to come with it. So let's go ahead and quickly get these plugged in. And finally, let's go ahead and install the speakers that come with this. So they pretty much just sit on the back just here in the designated slots, and then they get plugged in just here. Now I'm going to plug in my Pi 400. So we have a USB power for this. You have a HDMI cable, which is just this. So the HDMI cable just goes into the back here, into the micro HDMI slot, and this goes into the side just here. Just ignore all the cables for the time being. Generally the Raspberry Pi would be attached behind, and you would just have, well, maybe a keyboard or a mouse or whatever you want attached with it. It is touchscreen, so you can use it purely as touchscreen. Give you a quick demo of that. But at the moment I've got all these cables plugged in because I'm using the Pi 400. As I mentioned, this is the screen. Give you a quick demo. I'm just going to quickly go into my Home Assist that I have set up at home, and I'm just going to quickly show you exactly how it would work. So here is the web browser. I did log into this earlier just to give it a quick test to make sure it works. So if I quickly log in, there you go. You can see that's logged in. I've just started playing around with Home Assist just to see how it works, but just to give you a rough idea, so just my light above me, if I turn that off, I go a bit dark. You can see the light on the screen probably changed a little bit if I turn that back on. And same again with my top-down light, it probably got a lot darker now as well, so that turns off. So it's all being controlled via Home Assist, my lighting. If you want to see more on that sort of stuff, or if you're interested in that, let me know. I'm happy to create some videos on that, but that gives you a rough idea of what I have set up at the moment. I can definitely make use of this in my studio or throughout my house with Home Assist. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything you want to see more with this. I don't think there's really too much more to say, but I think this is all there is to it. This is InsideWire, and I'll see you in the next one.